Hello there. You are listening to Tesayo Open Mic podcast series, where we dive deep into the life of Tesayo community, and this is our fifth episode. Welcome. I'm Charlie, the host of this podcast series, and I hope you enjoy listening to our episodes. In the previous two episodes, we spoke about how it is to work as a QA tester with Test.io and listened to the stories of our two testers who developed their career from zero to a very high level. Today we will discuss the most important source of knowledge and information to start your journey as a tester. And I have two guests today who will help me to show educational resources that we have here in Test.io. Please meet Ivan Somkin, one of our TLs.
Hello everyone. Hello Charlie. Thanks a lot for inviting me. It is so exciting to participate in our community podcast.
Thank you. Nice to have you here, Ivan. And the second guest is Zorica Micanovic, who we had last time, but today she will tell us more about educational projects that she is now coordinating.
Hi everyone, thanks Charlie for inviting me once again. I hope that this one will be super fun.
I hope so. Welcome back, Zorica.
Thank you.
As we've mentioned in the previous episodes, you don't need experience or training on testing to do the job correctly and build up a career in QA testing with us. You just need to start working. The better order is to apply on the Become a Tester page on our website. You can find the link in the description of this podcast. Start the onboarding process and read our academy. You don't need anything else. However, you might be thinking, what should I do first? Well, it is time to discuss the most important articles in our academy that you have to study for the onboarding process, and that would also help you every day while working. So, Ivan, can you give us a short overview of our academy?
Yeah, sure. Okay, first of all, I have to say that our academy is an awesome tool. It has everything tester has to know about our platform rules and quality standards.
It is.
If you have a question related to platform functioning, it is 99% that you can find answer in our academy. A good knowledge of academy is a key for becoming a successful tester.
Agreed.
Sooner or later, every tester learns the academy, but learning it from the very beginning helps to avoid the common mistakes that are typical for new testers who didn't pay enough attention to our academy at first. Our academy is divided into several collections of articles. New testers should read all the collections one by one. If you're already familiar with Academy basics and just want to quickly find some answers, it is very convenient to use the search feature. As for me, I use Academy Search many times a day.
Same here, Ivan. Thank you. Remember, our academy can be found at www.academy.test.io. Zorica, can you tell us how and who created Academy? How often is it updated as well?
As our TL Ivan said, Test.io Academy represents a core source of learning and progressing in the testing career at Test.io. We must thank to Marcus and Evgenia for foundation of Test.io Academy under the supervision of Stefan, our former community manager.
Absolutely.
They created the first articles and then moved the entire content hosted at that time on WordPress, and they moved it to Test.io platform.
Interesting.
Once you start reading it, you will realize that many articles were written by Evgenia, Stefan, Marcus, and Tina.
True.
Even me, myself, wrote one of the articles from the Academy, and I'm now preparing a couple of more with various...
Wonderful news.
Thanks. With various topics for our testers. To be honest, it is really hard not to mention that Marcus created most of the articles for the Academy. He is our mastermind and ever-present support.
He is indeed.
And if I can pick only one person that had crucial impact on my life and career, that would be him.
Same here.
And regarding the updates,
Mhm.
the updates depend on the changes we have in our product or some other things. For instance, we get new articles.
Gotcha.
We get new articles as soon as we launch a new feature in testing. For instance, bug fix confirmation, or bug report confirmation. Then we make changes in the existing articles in the Academy when we realize, for instance, that there is a better testing tool for our testers, that they could use it in testing.
Thank you, quite interesting, and it's nice that you have mentioned Marcus. We have him in the first episode, by the way. Ivan, as an active TR, which articles would you suggest starting with?
Okay, of course, at first, new testers should get familiar with our Get Started Testing collection of articles.
Agreed.
It describes the very basics of our platform and testing in general. Next, in order to pass onboarding courses, testers must get through such articles as bug reproductions, bug report requirements, and bug report attachments. And before participating in real projects, it is crucial to understand the importance of article which is named Preventing Purchases and Orders. For example, at least once a week I see reports where testers are trying to submit an order or trigger external payment provider in test cycles where this is not allowed.
Yeah, it is not.
Yes, and violence of this rule may cause significant inconvenience and even losing costs to our customers. That's why testers who violate this rule receives a warning or even permanent ban on our platform.
True.
Yeah, I think, in my opinion, all testers, even newcomers, must know Academy perfectly from the very beginning of the tester's path. In fact, it takes not much time to get through all the articles. I think 2 hours will be enough for this. And afterwards you may just from time to time search for a particular article in order to refresh knowledge.
Yeah, I also do that every day. In day-to-day work, which articles should be the ones to be regularly checked to improve the tester's quality in particular?
In my opinion, the main article that describes test.io quality standards is a bug report requirements article.
Yes.
Here, testers can find requirements on how to fill every field in bug report. I would like to pay special attention to such fields as actual and expected results.
Indeed.
Many testers underestimate significance of these fields, although they are really important. In good bug reports, actual and expected results must be described in detail and contain any additional information about bug.
Exactly.
As a team leader, I always encourage testers who submit a well-written bug reports. I often give bug likes to those reports that meet all Academy requirements, even if the bug itself is not very valuable. Next, speaking of useful articles, important, it would be very useful for testers to frequently check our bug severity assessment sheet, where they can find
Definitely.
yes, where they can find common bugs assignments. And I have to say that many testers have no idea about this shit until
It's true.
until I mention it in back comment. So it's better to check it before make mistake. And next, finally, testers should from time to time check changelog article where important changes in test.io rules are posted.
I really like the spreadsheet, and I remember the last episode I have mentioned that it was the game changer when I started testing, and I remember that it was mind-blowing when I realized that just by following the spreadsheet I could get done a really good report. I just need to try and keep on trying, and I improved over time.
Yeah, exactly.
It is a really good spreadsheet. I hope keeps growing.
Yes, I also.
Wonderful. Thank you, Ivan. Zorica, can you tell us more about the onboarding process? Is there a way to study what actually going through the onboarding process?
Yes, there is. Test.io onboarding process for new tester is quite easy, and I would dare to say the easiest worldwide. After you sign up for an account, you enter the phase called onboarding. During that phase, testers will go through the educational courses and learn about testing.
Gotcha.
Each tester has 6 attempts to submit a screencast after the screencast that was provided by us. So every tester will learn about the bugs on interactive way, and they can pick the screencast they like from the offered 6 attempts. And I think that this onboarding process is much better than the previous one, so it means that we are improving ourselves.
Definitely.
And after testers go through the courses, each course contains written material, video material, and a quiz at the end of the course, which will track the progress of each tester in testing, how they understand the provided material, how they are able to implement it in the everyday work. And I think that the majority of our testers say that quiz at the end of the course is not so difficult to pass.
Not anymore.
Yes.
Thank you. And you've mentioned videos. Are there any video courses on our platform?
There are several video courses available at our YouTube channel, and majority of them are already embedded into the Academy articles and onboarding courses.
And are we going to introduce new courses? What is the plan? What is our plan for the future?
Yes, I'm already working with our community educators team on a bug fix confirmation course, which will be launched in the next couple of weeks, probably before the end of 2021.
Splendid.
Afterwards, we will focus on other topics in 2022.
I'm already excited. Thank you, Zorica.
Anytime.
Ivan, which advice will you give to our testers? Where can they learn more besides what you have already shared with us?
Yeah, nowadays there are a great lot of educational resources in internet.
Yes.
As for me, I would recommend educational platform which is called Udacity.com. It contains a lot of free programming and web design courses, both for beginners and for advanced specialists. However, it's not the only available learning resource in internet, of course. Everyone can start with Google and quickly finds everything that suits him or her. The main condition is a desire to learn. That's all you need nowadays.
Absolutely. The other day I was thinking probably the only skill, the only requirement that we need is self-studying, self-learning, self-improvement, and just wanted to do it.
Yes, exactly.
And lastly, this is for both of you. Which were those academy articles that you treasured the most during your testing careers? Because you were a test saver, am I right?
Yes, of course. I was a tester for more than 3 years.
Wow.
And speaking of the most important article, I still think that it is Bach report requirements. It's really crucial.
It is.
We can't underestimate its importance.
Agreed. And for you, Zorica?
That would be 4 articles from the Academy.
Cool.
Functional bugs, content bugs, visual bugs, and the one about rules and guidelines. Because if we don't know rules and guidelines, everything falls apart.
Everything. Thank you. Thank you, Ivan and Zorica.
Anytime.
Thanks a lot again.
Thank you too.
And thank you all for listening to the TestIO Open Mic podcast. Feel free to reach out, comment on the topics of freelancing career testing. And if you want to hear more about these topics, hit the subscribe button. If you are not part of our community, you are welcome to join us as a tester. Thanks again, cheers, be safe, and stay tuned for our next episode.